Okay, in this second recording on moments, okay, we are going to look at the addition of moments. Now, addition of moments is necessary when you have more than one force or its components acting on a body. So, when we do the addition, okay, we will call that a resultant moment, and the symbol to use is summation m, right? And this is basically the algebraic sum of the moments, meaning you take into account clockwise moments and anti-clockwise moments, and you work to get a net value. Okay, let's look at the first example here. Okay, in this example, we are given two forces, and we want to take moments of the force about point A, which is here. Okay, so like what we have done before, okay, we will resolve the force 100 newtons into two components. So we have 100 cos 30 and 100 sin 30. Okay, so for these two components, the moment will be 100 cos 30 multiplied by distance, and in this case 4 meters. Okay, and as for the 100 sin 30, this component, it passes through point A, so there's no moment. Okay, so this is 346.4 Newton meter, and this is a clockwise moment. Okay, now the 25 Newton force. Okay, this force is acting upward at point C. Okay, so it's 25 multiplied by that perpendicular distance from point A will be the distance AC, which is 6 meters. Okay, this gives us 150. However, this moment is anti-clockwise. Okay, so now for the resultant, we'll have to take into account the directions. So we're going to take clockwise minus anti-clockwise. Okay, this will yield an answer 196.4, which is clockwise. Alright? Okay, let's move on to the next example. Okay, in this example, okay, the point that we are going to look at is below the point A, which is here. Okay, so as before, we resolve that force into two components. Okay, we have 100 cos 30 and 100 sin 30. Okay, so for these two components, right, the moment is 100 cos 30 multiplied by the distance. Okay, if you're not sure, okay, let's just produce a line of action of that component, which is coming down, and that perpendicular distance from point D, 4 meters. Okay, so we have a 4 meter here. Okay, and this is a clockwise moment. Okay, now the second component, 100 sin 30, if you were to produce this line of action, you find that the perpendicular distance from point D is 1.5. So we're going to put 100 sin 30 times 1.5. Okay, now this is going to be anti-clockwise moment. Okay, so with two different directions, okay, we will take clockwise minus anti-clockwise. Alright, we get 271.4 okay, which is clockwise. Okay, as for the 25 Newton, okay, the distance is 6 meters. Okay, so we have 25 times 6, which is 150. Okay, now we are ready to do the summation. Okay, so we will have 271.4 minus 150. Okay, and that gives us 121.4 Newton meter, and it is clockwise. Right, now let's move on to the next example, part C. Okay, now the point that we are taking moments is above A, which is here. Okay, so like we have done before, okay, resolve the forces. 100 cos 30 and 100 sine 30. Okay, take moments for the 100 Newton force. Now we have 100 cos 30 times that distance. Okay, if we're not sure, just produce a perpendicular distance to the line of action of the force. That gives us 4 meters. And this is a clockwise moment. Okay, for the second one, the 100 sine 30, okay, produce, okay, their component, the line of action, it's going this way, and the perpendicular distance 1.5, okay, so 100 sine 30 times 1.5. Now, this is also a clockwise moment. Okay, so being of the same direction, we add the two together. Okay, and our total moment for this force is 421.4 Newton meter clockwise. Okay, as for the 25 Newton, always go through the same motion. If you're not sure, in a sense, you produce this line of action, and then from the point where we consider the moment, you drop a perpendicular distance, and that is 6 meters. Okay, so we have 25 times 6, which is 150, and this is anti-clockwise. Okay, now we are ready to sum it up. So we have 421.4 minus 150. Okay, and we get 271.4 Newton meter, still clockwise. Okay, do look through, okay, the minute difference, okay, yeah, in the example B and C, okay, and make sure you understand them. Okay, this is all for this recording.